I'm Randy and I make candy, and tonight I'm making Nanaimo bars. Stick around. Greetings, my confectionery compadres, and welcome to Randy Makes Candy, where I help you make tasty treats that people love to eat. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and if you're looking for a last-minute homemade treat to give to your mom, you might consider making some Nanaimo bars. For those of you who may be unfamiliar, the Nanaimo bar is named after the city of Nanaimo, which is located in British Columbia, Canada. As with most treats that have been handed down for generations, the true origin of the Nanaimo bar is unknown. But the first printed recipe appeared in the 1952 edition of the Nanaimo Hospital Cookbook. So maybe these are actually good for you. Nah. As always, I'd love to hear about your results if you decide to make your own Nanaimo bars, as well as suggestions for other recipes you'd like to see in future videos. For this recipe, I'm using the following ingredients. For the crust, 3/4 cup of softened, unsalted butter, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1½ cups of graham cracker crumbs, 3/4 cup of sweetened shredded coconut, and 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. For the filling, 2/3 cup of softened, unsalted butter, 3 tablespoons of instant vanilla pudding mix, 3 cups of sifted powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And for the topping, about 2/3 cup of chocolate and about 2 tablespoons of butter. I say about because it depends on the chocolate you're using. I'll explain more later. I'm also using some bowls, a couple of spatulas, an 8x8 pan, some parchment, and a mixer. Okay, let's make some candy. Line the baking pan and set it aside. Crush the graham crackers. In a large microwaveable bowl, combine 3/4 cup of butter, cocoa powder, granulated sugar, and salt. Microwave it until the butter is melted, then stir until the sugar is dissolved. Add the graham cracker crumbs, coconut, and chopped nuts. Then stir until everything is well mixed. Press it firmly into the baking pan and put it in the fridge. Beat 2/3 cup of butter until it's smooth. Add the pudding mix. Then add the powdered sugar in stages, beating well after each addition. Add the cream and beat for 4 to 5 minutes or until it's light and fluffy. Spread the filling over the crust and put it back in the fridge. Combine the chocolate and 2 tablespoons of butter in a medium microwave-safe bowl. Microwave it in 30-second intervals, stirring between each until the chocolate is almost melted, then stir it thoroughly until the mixture is smooth. Depending on the chocolate you're using, the ganache may be a little too thick or thin at this point. You don't want it to be thick like frosting, but you also don't want it to be too runny. If it's too thick, add a little melted butter or coconut oil. If it's too thin, add some more chocolate and microwave it for a few seconds. Spread the chocolate ganache over the filling. Refrigerate it for at least 2 hours, then cut it into whatever size pieces you'd like. If you find that the chocolate layer is cracking, you can use a serrated knife to cut through it more evenly. And that's it. Okay, let's have a taste. Sláinte mhath. This is really good. The chocolate layer is nice and crisp. The filling is surprisingly light and fluffy. The crust has a bit of a chew to it, and the nuts give it a nice crunch. And the flavors, chocolate, vanilla, coconut, all work really well together. Oh, Canada. Well done. This is probably my favorite Canadian export. Except for Keanu Reeves, of course.
Thank you.
If you're looking for something to make your mom feel super special, or if you just want a really tasty treat, you really ought to try these. If you enjoyed your time here in the Candy Kitchen, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you join me next time. Located in British Columbia, 3 cups of Okay.